Well, hello there, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and guess what? You're watching.
Funny old guys. That's us. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they gotta do this too. And some of over there.
That's what you're doing. Okay, we go from little to big.
Oh, there you are. I
And
could hardly see you over there with my glasses on. You were so tiny.
I just lost my my funny old guys. Comedy Thief, so I'll just tape it on my shirt here.
Did somebody steal that from you? Oh my goodness.
This is Funny Old Guys, and we it's a joke-a-thon, all right? We just tell hysterically funny jokes and make $1 million, and you laugh. So, before we get started, I'd like to introduce Dr. Fat Packer. Say hello there, Doctor.
Guten Tag, everybody. So nice to have you with us here today. You're going to have so much fun. I mean, we do, so what the heck? You might as well, too.
Oh! Son of a bitch.
You know, you're supposed to pull your shirt away before you do. Oh, my goodness, you are so
Oh, what the hell. And below us is either Homeless Charlie or John Fetterman. Sir, who are you?
Well, I'm actually Homeless Charlie, but Mr. Fetterman started the line of clothing, and I just couldn't resist getting this hoodie.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, we should invite Mr. Fetterman on one day, too.
Oh, maybe we'll invite him this time. That'd be great.
Oh,
Anyway, let's start. Let's tell some jokes. It's all yours there, Doctor.
well, very good. But this week, our no, not very funny jokes, but could be funny jokes, are all going to be about musicians and
That's
music.
amazing.
Ready?
Go ahead.
So this one child says to his mother, "Mom, when I grow up, I'd like to be a musician." And his mom replied, "Well, honey, you know you can't do both. Can't grow up." And what do you call a beautiful woman on a trombonist's arm?
I'm afraid to give the answer. I've got a good one, but I can't use it. Go ahead.
A tattoo. What's the difference between an accordion and an onion?
I don't know.
Nobody cries when you chop up an accordion.
I like that one, too. Go for it.
All right, moving on.
Well,
Moving
hey,
on. That means it's your turn, Charlie.
oh, okay.
We gotta get the swing of these things again.
I just got up, can I tell you, Here's a question for you. What's the process of applying for a job at Hooters?
Don't know.
Oh, I'd
Well,
love to see it.
Well, they just give you a bra and they say, here, fill this out.
Oh! That needs an application, I'll tell you. So anyway, I'm walking my dog yesterday,
Yeah.
and my dog does his thing on the neighbor's lawn, and all of a sudden a cop pulls up and said, "Aha!" He says, "You didn't pick up that poop, you're going to jail." And I said, "Officer," I was thinking fast, "Officer, you can't take me to jail. That's not my dog's poop. It's mine." That's
Oh, ouch.
Anyway, Doctor.
Oh my God. Well, this isn't on my list, but speaking of dog poop, can you imagine an alien invasion of Earth and they look down and they see that this man is walking his dog when the dog poops and the man picks it up? They would think that the dog is obviously the most intelligent species on the earth.
Did you say species?
I said species.
Or feces?
Yeah, species also.
It works either way. Homeless Charlie.
Well, here's another question for you. Why does a mermaid wear seashells?
Don't know.
Because she's by the seashore?
Well, close, but it's because she outgrew her bee shells.
Oh! Oh my goodness. We are just moving today, aren't we? What about?
Speaking of that, My old, very old mother-in-law, she had a severe pain directly below her left breast.
Oh,
Yeah, turns out it was a trick knee. That's
oh,
uh,
ouch.
Dr. Fatpacker.
Well, this couple made a deal that whoever first died, they would come back and inform the other if it is sex after death. So their biggest fear was that there was no afterlife at all. Now, after a long life together, the husband was the first to die. True to his word, he made the first contact. When he goes, Marion, Marion. And she goes, is that you, Bob? He goes, yes, I've come back as we have agreed. Well, that's wonderful. What's this like? Yeah. Says, well, I get up in the morning, I have sex. I have breakfast, and then it's off to the golf course. I have sex again, bathe in the warm sun, and then have sex a couple of more times.
Wow.
Then I have lunch. You'd be proud. Lots of greens. Another romp around the golf course, and then pretty much have sex the rest of the afternoon. Now, after supper, it's back to the golf course again. Then it's more sex until late at night. I catch some much-needed sleep, and then the next day, it starts all over again.
Oh!
Oh, and she goes, Bob, are you in heaven? And he goes, no, I'm a rabbit in Hamburg golf course.
Oh! A rabbit eating green. I got it. Okay, almost Charlie, it's your turn.
Well, the wife said to her husband, you know, I want another baby. And the husband said, oh my God, that's a relief. I really don't like this one either.
Oh!
Oh, that's terrible. Well, anyway, guys, you know you're getting old when somebody compliments you on your new alligator shoes and you're barefoot at the time. That's how you know you're getting old. And Dr. Fatpacker.
Oh my goodness. So this chicken farmer went to a local bar when he sat next to a woman and ordered a glass of champagne.
Aha.
And the woman kind of perked up and said, how about that? I just ordered a glass of champagne too. When the farmer goes, what a coincidence. So he says, this is a special day for me. I am celebrating. Oh, and she says, this is a special day for me too. I am also celebrating. Said, what a coincidence. The farmer says, and they click glasses, and he goes, what are you celebrating? And she says, my husband and I have been trying to have a child. And today, my gynecologist told me that I am pregnant.
Wonderful.
The man goes, what a coincidence. I'm a chicken farmer. And for years, all of my hens were infertile. But today, they are all laying fertilized eggs. And the woman says, well, that's great. How did your chickens become fertile? And he says, I used a different rooster. And she looks at him, she goes, what a coincidence.
Oh,
now even I, at my advanced age. I got that one. Almost Charlie, go for it.
Well, the sun.
Hold it. This is the last one.
Okay. Well, I'll make it a short one. The sun.
That's what she said. No.
Yes. And says, hey, Dad, did you get the results of the DNA test back?
Oh.
Dad says, call me George.
I didn't get that one. Well, anyway.
Don't call him Dad anymore. What is wrong with you today?
No, I got it. I thought it had something to do with our first president, but absolutely not. But anyway, down with the jokes, but we're moving on to something very interesting. It's called conversation points. But it's only between the three of us. You guys aren't allowed to comment or jump in here. So, you guys ready?
Yes.
Point of conversation for today. Okay. You just got hired as a motorcycle stuntman. at the local fair. Now, there's only one problem. You have absolutely no experience doing anything like that. So, how would you handle this new assignment, guys, Dr. Fatpacker?
Well, first off, it was a complete misunderstanding on their part. I didn't say anything about being a motorcycle stuntman.
Ah.
I actually told them that I wanted to be shot out of a cannon.
Ah,
And they said that I was just not up to their caliber.
not up to their caliber. That takes care of that. Okay, homeless Charlie. You got to hire.
Well,
You're a motorcycle stuntman. You have no experience. What are you going to do?
well, I tell you, I have a motorcycle, and I took it there, but you know, I'm getting up in years a little bit. So
Yeah.
what I do now is I sit on the motorcycle and I juggle balls. I have a few card tricks. It doesn't go over real well. I usually only last one season and it's over.
What the hell? So much for stuntman. Well, what I would do is
Yeah. What would you do?
I'm a motorcycle stuntman, but I have no experience. Well, I would say to the owners of the county fair,
Yeah.
I have no experience doing motorcycle stunts, but a promise is a promise. So the first thing I would do, I'd stand by my motorcycle. I'd look down, close my eyes, and I would say to myself, "Our Father, who art in heaven." So anyway, we're done. We're out of here. It's been terrific, and we'll see you. No, wait! I almost forgot. We invite a very famous celebrity to be on our next video, and we talked about him earlier in the video. We're going to invite Senator John Fetterman to be on our very next video. So, John, we want you to check.
I've seen him on TV. Isn't he dead?
We can't. Don't even respond to that one go. So, John Fetterman, we want you to check in at funnyoldguys@gmail.com, and you'll be on our very next video, right? Celebrity there you are. But, John, if you don't check in at funnyoldguys@gmail.com within 24 hours, John, guess what, buddy? You're going into the trash bin. So, this is the comedy thief saying goodbye and farewell. Pass it along to Dr. Fatpacker for his goodbye and his farewell.
Well, auf Wiedersehen, everybody. Say, listen, before you go, could you do us a favor, please? Go down and subscribe. That would be very nice, and we'd appreciate it that. Oh, and also, if you want to tell your friends about Funny Old Guys, when you maybe forget to where we find us, send us an email at funnyoldguys@gmail.com, when we will send you one of these handy-dandy little business cards when it has our YouTube address on there, when you can pass them out to your friends and you can all laugh together. See, you're good.
And there you go. And Homeless Charlie wants to say goodbye and farewell to the boys and girls in Videoland.
Goodbye and farewell to the boys and girls in Videoland.
Close enough. Everybody wave goodbye. We're out of here. Wave, fellas, and we'll see you down the road.